Birds, they just love to come in here and poop their guts out. Well, in our last video, we cleaned the dock. Not a very exciting video, I admit, but it's important because it's the beginning point. Now, Damien and I were coming back from fishing the other day, and as we went by one of the docks, we noticed a big bird land on a boat. Suddenly, a sprinkler kicked on and chased the bird off, and I thought, aha, the technology finally exists for us to find a way to have a deterrent for birds on the dock. Went online, found that Orbit sprinklers make something called the Yard Enforcer. Purchase it at Home Depot, you can get it online and Amazon. So what did I do? Being a Home Depot guy, went online, ordered it, came in, and it goes together real easy. You know, it's just a few components, but there was one caveat that made it impossible to work on my dock. You see, it requires you to have a sprinkler or a hose connected to your sprinkler and turned on all the time. Well, I never ran water to my dock. It was way too expensive when I put it in, but I do have electricity. So then the thought was, well, how can I get water to work on the sprinkler system? The interesting thing about it is the way that the sprinkler works, when it activates, it doesn't turn the relay on and the signal continue to hold the relay on. It sends a pulse to the relay. The relay opens up the valve and latches on until another pulse turns it off. So I'm stuck. I have to have water pressure all the time at the sprinkler system in order for it to work. Well, to my rescue comes a little pump, and it's an on-demand pump. It's typically used in RVs. It has a built-in pressure switch. It pressures up the system, and then it turns itself off. When pressure drops, that is when you turn the valve open, the pump automatically comes back on and continues to deliver water until the valve is shut, the pressure builds, and the valve shuts it off. So I bought some parts. Thank God for Amazon. They have everything you need. We ordered everything up, and now I'm going to be honest with you. I actually made a video where I pre-assembled everything. I thought it would work. I took it out there. It did not work. The parts were the wrong shape, the wrong size. Took it apart 3 times. Finally, I configured it into its current configuration, which I'll show you a bunch of video on that. Now, at the very bottom, we have a filter that's attached to a flexible hose that comes up to another filter, which is attached to the motor itself. On the output of the motor, we originally had it directly connected to the pump through just pipe. Found out that was a little too much stressful on that, on that pump unit. So we put a piece of flexible hose between the pump and the pipe that we had mounted onto our dock. You'll notice that halfway up the pipe, we have a hose bib. You see, with having no water on the dock, it's nice to be able to go over, turn on a valve, have water to wash the deck down, wash the boat cover down. And so we put a hose bib in. Now, in order to use that, we don't want water to bypass the hose bib and go up into the valve. So we actually put a cutoff valve in that turns the water flow off up into the enforcer. And now we have water only flowing through the output of the hose bib. Works just like I mentioned. Open the valve, water comes out. Close the valve, the pump shuts off, and it's ready for its next on-demand use. Setting the enforcer sensor is actually very simple. Obviously, we have a off, day, night, always. I typically leave mine on always. Then you have duration and range. Now, the duration, you turn it all the way to the left, you get about 2 seconds, which for me is fine. It sprays the boat real well. If there's something there, it's going to chase it off. And the range, this is a little tricky. For me, I have discovered that if it's too far, it just triggers all the time. And I really only want it triggering when a bird is available. So I put it on a relatively short range and it seems to work fine. Now the question is, does this system work? Well, I've had it up for about a week now, and let's take a quick look around the boat and see what's going on. I really don't see any new bird poop anywhere. What you see here is really what I've been trying to scrub off and haven't gotten it all off. It's no longer the yard enforcer, it's now the dock enforcer. Now, everything is done, but I'm going to have to tell you, it's looking pretty ugly.